From Big Boy Arena, the rematch is here as Michigan Shadow take on the Waterford Sharks. I am Frank Mazzola along with hockey guru Gary Preswara. Gary, the Shadows got to come out flying today.
After last week's game, they definitely want to improve on their performance. The guys afterwards not impressed with their performance. They got out-hustled, they got out-skated, they got outplayed all around. So the Sharks are coming in here with some confidence, but the Shadow are looking to bounce back.
Well, definitely we're let down on their performance. This is a huge game for both teams as we're down to the final 3 games for each team. There'll be another game between these two teams here, the last game of the season for the Sharks, but the Shadow have to go out to Muskegon and play on Saturday. So actually, to win the division now, the Shadow have to go 2-1, and the Sharks have to go 1-2.
Yeah, big opportunity tonight to get that first one.
Because the tiebreaker goes to the Sharks. They've beat them more times this year. Even if the Shadow come out with 2 victories here. But like we said at the beginning here, that little letter from Gagnon saying that he was very upset with his performance and he took it upon himself and talked about it.
Yep, apologized to the fans and everyone that wasn't the performance the Shadow wanted to see. So I expect big things tonight. They're going to come out, and I expect a bigger performance.
Sommerfeld's back here for the Shadow. Number 1, the former Michigan State, not exactly sure if it's Division 1 or Division 2 or Division 3. He was the goalkeeper on Michigan State for one or several seasons. Still up in the air. I'm going to go with Gwillem in nets for the Sharks. That's just a guess. I'm looking at Morton as the backup, seeing him in the warm-up for the Sharks. The Sharks have brought out all their horses here today like they usually do against the Shadow. Seeing the Gibbs, all the Pfeiffers, all the big names that come out. Bowman. Added a few guys that it's that special ingredient, putting that spice on top of the chicken that you're cooking.
Yeah, look for big things. Jacob Gwillem had a great game last week, as you mentioned. He was tough to beat. A lot of big saves, and if he's in net tonight, look for the Shadow to jump on him early.
Introduction of the players right now. Sommerfeld coming back. Had a little stint with the Topeka Scarecrows, is back here with the Michigan Shadow. We'll pause for the national anthem. look for big things out of number 2. Helgamo here tonight. Helgamo number 2, Cole Helgamo, will be all over the ice like he's been in several games.
Saw a couple guys for the Shadow on the ice to start early. Michael Perry and Dalton Jay back in the lineup, and your guy number 11, Joel Frazee. See him out there.
Shadow definitely have to come out strong here after that 6-1 loss to the Sharks here a week ago. Here we go. Gags taking the face-off for the Shadow. That one's played back. Move that puck up is Perry. Perry will throw that one down. Gagnon tried to get a stick on that, and that one's kept in by MIHL. Played out there. Perry whisks that one, a backhander. Picked up by the Sharks. The Sharks whisk that one along the boards around the back. MIHL picks that one up. That one's in the neutral zone, picked up by the Sharks. Sharks dump it down into the Shadow end. That'll be an icing early here into the first period.
Nothing too exciting in those first 50 seconds here. Just both teams just getting a look at each other.
Gwillem in nets for the Sharks here tonight. Paulette will take this face-off for the Shadow.
See Mike Moroso out there, number 40 as well for the Shadow.
The
tonight.
Diamond Man.
And Cody Oakes back on D.
This one's played back to Gibbs. Joe Gibbs feeds that one all the way down. That one's blocked by Oakes. Oakes loses control of it. Spencer Bowman got that one over quickly. Another shot, and they score!
Looked like 63, Alex Gregorich with the goal on the rebound there. Here's a look at it.
Quickly they got on the scoreboard. Spencer Bowman making the plays out in front. Loose rebound, and Gregorich puts that one in.
First goal in less than a minute into this game, and not what the Shadow wanted to see.
Gregorich getting the Sharks on the board here early. So already in the hole here as Gino Mini's dressed up here today for the Shadow. Rotundi keeps this one in. He whisks that along the back of the boards. Kuhn will fish that around the back of the boards the other way. Back inside the blue line. Quick shot there by Gino Mini. Mini took that shot on net. Played out by Palusha. Palusha feeds this one over. This one's dumped down into the, here's another opportunity. Oh, that one, not sure if Sommerfeld got a piece of it. Didn't hear the metal on that one. Another big opportunity. That one shot on Gwillem.
Nick Redmond with a golden opportunity. I'm not sure if he saved it or not. Thought I heard a little iron.
Gwillem fishes that one back. This one's taken out by the Sharks. Stolen, Schmidt. Schmidt will pound that one back in behind the net. Gwillem angrily slaps a stick on that puck to slow it down. Sharks coming back the other way, broken up. Osentowski, the Polish Prince, got a stick on that one. Schmidt feeds this one back. Couldn't be controlled, lost control. The Sharks keep the pressure on. Keppel down in the corner. Trying to use his skate on that one, kick it forward. Little dual action there with Schmidt. Schmidt does get a stick on it, can't clear it out. Finally they do.
Michael Perry looking back, I think he caught one in the groin, a stick or something along those boards. And
El Sticko to El Groino.
He's having a conversation and letting them know about it. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but Isaac Gibbs, he was having a conversation with.
Had an icing against the Shadow, so we'll play it back down in Shadowland, a face-off. Pfeiffer taking the face-off for the Sharks. Still kept in, Sharp around the back of the boards. Played out, down into the Sharks' end. That'll be an icing as Gibbs went racing for that one. Gibbs and Schmidt talking a little bit. just talking about how was your dinner tonight?
Yeah, I wonder what he had.
What'd you have, a bologna sandwich? Some of that fried bologna?
The fried bologna, you remember.
Yeah, but you don't have your bologna deep fried, do you?
Not deep fried, just in a frying pan.
I'm going to tell your cardiologist.
Put a little mustard on it, on the sandwich. Perfect.
Pfeiffer took that face off for the Sharks. Not out, kept in. Dumped behind Sommerfeld. Played along the boards, Bornham. Bornham got that one out. Sharks capture that puck, Sharp. Peeling back, still have control of it. The Sharks just whisk that up to center ice. This one's dumped in again behind Gwillem. Sharks just feather this one out to center ice. Ryerson gives chase. He's being chased by Bowman. Bowman giving good hustle there to keep that puck inside their zone. Played out. Bowman goes off for a shift change. George Holt out on the ice for the Sharks, playing a little D for the Sharks here today.
Big number 71, Spencer Bowman, bearing down on Ryerson.
He's a big teddy bear.
He hurt him.
You'll see him after games. He'll skate with his daughter, carrying his daughter on the ice.
Who says hockey guys aren't nice?
Oakes fishes this one out to Frazee. Giving chase. It's still down there. Siegel gives chase to it for the Sharks. Played out. Oakes now with the puck. Oakes gathers this one up, trying to clear it out. Frazee gets a hold of that, can't control it. Played out of the zone, the shadow. Here comes the Sharks the other way. Algoma. This one's played along the boards.
Sharks doing a good
Elgamo,
job.
here we go. Right on the glass, looked like they were going to dance there. Nothing happening there.
Pelusia with a great opportunity right out front. Sommerfeld with a big save to keep this 1-0.
Still have the puck. Fazee trying to keep it in. Elgamo taking that shot.
Sommerfeld with another
big number
save.
2. You watch Cole Helgamo come in there quick. He'll dance out of his defensive position and just jump into the play every opportunity he has. Carlisle taking the face-off for the Sharks. Carlisle digging in the corner against Pielette. Giuliano dumps that behind Gwillem. Gibbs gathers that one up. Joe Gibbs still down into the Shark end. Good pressure right here by the Shadow trying to keep that puck in. They do clear it. Check along the boards. Played out. Minnie tried to play that one out. Didn't get it out. Still kept in. That was Carlisle bouncing that. Here's Carlisle around the net. Tried to do a wraparound. Carlisle got stopped there. Kept in by Gibbs. Gibbs takes a target practice. Net is off its metal pipe down there.
Sommerfeld with the right idea to knock it off and relieve some of the pressure.
14:23 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 Sharks.
This is not the start that the Shadow wanted. Haven't had much opportunity in the Shark zone at all.
This is 91 according to my roster. McComas. Rosters have never been wrong, have they?
Never.
I've seen a roster with two of the same goalies. I've seen them on two teams. Morasso with the puck. The Diamond Man goes behind the net trying to throw that one out front. Quickly, Pielette took a shot point blank. That one stopped. Minnie takes a shot. This one's still out in front. Gathered up by Siegel for the Sharks.
Giuliano with the deflection right in front, but nothing happening.
This one's dumped all the way down the Shadow end. Icing is waved off. Trying to move that puck forward. A quick pass out of the Shadow end. That one's going to be Face off still in the Shadow end. Both teams making some player changes here at the 13:39 mark of the first period. 1-0 Sharks.
I think the first good opportunity the Shadow had right there. Had some traffic in front of the goaltender Gwillem and deflected away.
Big Double Z will take that face off for the Shadow. This one's kept in but played out finally by the Shadow. Sharks bring this puck ahead. Siegel was carrying that one. He loses control. Kuhn now with the puck. Kuhn trying to feed that forward. That one's blocked out into the corner. Double Z is on his guy. This one's wrapped along the boards, not out. Kept in by Rotundi. Rotundi, Double Z gives a little push behind the net. Rotundi will fish this one all the way down to Gwillem. Gwillem will catch that like an outfielder. Changes off the Shadow bench. Quickly, here comes the Sharks on the right wing. Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looked like he was shot out of a rocket coming down that right wing.
Just a nice, easy play there. Got the puck inside the Shadow zone and real quick pass. Got a good opportunity right there. That's the part that Shadow's got to take that away.
This one's played out. Schmidt tried to get it over to Burnham. Just a step off sides there.
Yeah, I think I got deflected by somebody's big size 13 skate.
Number 10 out there on this shift. Osentowski will take the face off for the Shadow.
My Polish brother.
Polish Prince right there. Right here on the near side boards. Sharks play this out to center ice. Picked up by Cody Oakes. Oakes does a whip around. Here comes Oakes on the right wing. Quick shot on Gwillem. Loose rebound out in front. Nobody can hammer that home. Opportunity there, just couldn't get on it for the Shadow.
Puck laying right there next to him, but Bjornholm just a step too late.
This one's dumped in by the Sharks. Sherwalk dumping that one in. Kept it down into the Shadow end. Ryerson fishes that one forward. That one's played out of the zone. Sharks going to have to retreat and dump it back in. That one over to Oakes. Oakes picks this one up. Oakes can't find the handle on that one. Ryerson gets this one forward over to our boy.
Here we go.
Frazee takes a shot. We got a penalty. Oh. Loose puck out in front.
Uh-oh, I don't know why he's blowing the whistle. The puck's loose.
So we got a holding call against the Sharks. Have to see that on the replay.
Great outlet pass right here.
Frazee turned on the afterburners on the right wing.
Ryerson with that long outlet pass. Beautiful pass down the right-hand side, and Gwillem came out to make a sliding save. And I guess the Sharks did touch it. My apologies for asking why I blew the whistle. The Sharks touched it.
So that 2-minute penalty will go against Siegel. Siegel for the Sharks, and power play for the Shadow here at the 11:33 mark of the first period, down 1-0.
Golden opportunity to get right back in it. It's tied up.
Sharks control this puck, bringing it forward. Dumped down on Sommerfeld, and they score! Not what the Shadow drew up there.
Tyler Groth.
Groth has been playing a heck of a game here in the first period. Here it is on the replay. Just a lollipop shot there that didn't get cleared out properly, hit a player, and there you go. A shorthanded goal for the Sharks, and they're up 2-0.
That's a backbreaker right there. I know it's early, but you got a momentum, you got a power play, and just a miscommunication in front of the net.
Just not getting back on that puck there. A lollipop shot there, and you leave that loose rebound out there, and they just bang it home. Still on the power play for a minute 43, the Sharks looking to hold them off. The Shadows still have this power play. Here comes Oakes. Oakes over on the other side. He wings around behind the net, coming all the way around, doing a full circle. Over to Ryerson. Ryerson takes a shot, looking for a redirect from Giuliano. Snapped up by Gwillem. Gwillem just threw that glove out there.
Ryerson had a right corner there. He saw it. He kept it along the ice, but Gwillem up to the task with a glove save. Just like a shortstop right there.
Pillette will take the face off. Back to Ryerson. Over to Oaks. Oaks kept that on the blue line. Kept it in here. Pillette will peel back. Pillette gets pinned along the boards. Digging it out is Gibbs. Little 2-on-2 action here on the power play. Gibbs whisks that one out in front. Trying to hit his boy Palusha. That one's played all the way back to center ice. Here's another opportunity. Cody Oaks gets back to get this puck. Here comes Oaks. Oaks crosses the blue line, trying to dipsy doodle with it. Morasso, the diamond man. This one's played out. Still 40 seconds left to go here in the power play. Oaks gets this one over. MIHL can't find the handle on that one. Another opportunity here, trying to go short side on Sommerfeld. He kicks that one out. Last burst here for the power play. Opportunity out in front of the net. That one went in front of the crease along the ice. Nobody there to bang it home. 15 seconds left on this power play. Shot there, blocked out in front.
Bowman with a block.
Played back. Rotundi with still 2 seconds on this power play. Got this one over right out in front. Rotundi couldn't get this one. It looks like we got a...
I think the net's off again. That's why he blew the whistle. Another chance right there.
Here it is on the replay. Couldn't jam it home.
Rotundi with a chance, lost an edge, and then the net came off.
Blew a tire.
Shadow with some opportunities on there toward the end of that power play up on the right-hand side. Just they got around the defenseman, but tough angle when you're going on the far right-hand side like that.
Opportunity there. Again, it's like putting 15 pounds of groceries in a 5-pound bag. It just isn't going to happen. You can force it and try it, but it ain't going to happen. So your 2 goal scorers that you have, according to your sheet for the Sharks, are?
I got Grigorich and Groth.
Yep. Mama Shark, happy her boy scored a goal here again.
Yeah, the Sharks just capitalizing on their opportunities. Couple of that second goal, again, bad break on the power play. It just kind of took a bad hop and poked it home. And the first goal was, again, a nice pass right out in the slot, and he buried it. Shadow got to pick it up a little bit here these last 10 minutes of the first.
Somewhat similar to the last game, but only the Sharks built a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, the Sharks' speed is so impressive. Again, this is the second time I've seen them in person, and their speed is really, really impressive. And
it's the connecting on the passes in the game that they play.
Yeah.
Along with the speed, of course.
Yeah, the speed, not just skating, but at the passes, like you said. They just get the puck out, and they move it quick.
Like Gino Mini, he's got somebody on his back. He didn't get back fast enough, and all of a sudden the Sharks are digging for that
Here we
puck.
go.
Gagnon, little 2-on-1 over to
Dalton J. There it is.
Dalton J. Gagnon got that one over.
There you go. That's the way we do it.
Went the other way. It developed beautiful.
You talked about the outlet
here.
passes. Here it is. Crazy started it.
Over to Gagnon, the Chief, the Magic Man.
They got a 3-on-1. He's got his pick.
The Flying Frenchman.
Dalton J. just buried it.
Dalton J., the seasoned veteran.
That's why you put him back in the lineup. Frazee on that. He's back in the lineup. Those two guys, and they connected.
A big goal there by the Shadow. Keep them in this game here. That was at the 9:12 mark here of the first period as the Sharks still lead 2-1. Dumped behind Sommerfeld, along the side of Sommerfeld. This one's gathered up along the boards, thrown back down. Siegel gets a hold of that one. This one's lapsed down behind Sommerfeld again. Sharp winged that one down there. There's a quick shot by Sharp. Alex Sharp trying to pick up a goal there. Little battle on the far side boards as The Shark pinch in. Nice move there to carry that puck out. Frazee couldn't find the handle on that one.
Oh, watch out.
This one's played into the Sharks bench.
Watch your teeth.
Keep your head on a swivel.
I just saw that last here's a look at it again. Kind of fanned on the pass and flips it right into the bench. Look out.
8:30 left to go here in the first period. 2-1 Sharks over the Shadow. Fresh lines on the ice. Kuhn takes the face-off for the Shadow. Gibbs whisks that along the back of the boards. Quick outlet pass trying to hit Spencer Bowman. That one's cleared out by Sommerfeld back into the corner. Coming back the other way. Big number 73, Rotundi. Rotundi. Big hit behind the board. Rotundi colliding with Gibbs.
Rotundi got the worst of it, and he was the one doing the damage, I thought. Here comes Big Z.
Double Z right now. With this one, try to keep it in was Oakes. He loses control of it. Coming back the other way. Sherwalk.
Nice play by Oakes there to just cover him up. No opportunity at all.
Sherwalk tried to play that one. That one's tapped in by Spencer Bowman.
Some of these plays by the Sharks, they just harmlessly dump it in, but they just go after it. One guy, two guys, and start pressuring the Shadow.
This one's played to center ice, controlled by the Sharks. Siegel throws that one forward, dump back down into the Shadow end. Milam comes out with that puck, feeds it back. Bjornum over to Perry, Big Perry looking to whisk that one along the boards. Having a hard time controlling this puck are the Shadow. Again, they dump it back into the Shadow end. Siegel for the Sharks. Sharks keep the pressure on here. Up 2-1. This one's whisked in as Schmidt does a little ballerina dance there to get it into the Sharks end. Palusha will pick this one up. He can't find the handle on it. He fishes it forward.
Uh-oh.
Agoma taking a shot there.
Right in the slot, wide open.
Agoma on the far side boards in a collision there. Here's another shot on Sommerfeld. George Holt checking out his stick. Georgie Porgy taking that one inside the blue line. Here's another opportunity, quick shot on Sommerfeld. Kempel taking that shot for the Sharks.
Sharks once again, just a little bit of pressure, and they're relentless. All started by Helgamo. Jumping in there and causing havoc.
Helgomo here come the Shadow. This one's dumped along the boards. Many kept in by the Shadow. Frazee taking a quick shot. That one's blocked away.
Good opportunity there. Set up nicely.
Helgamo getting that pass. Here comes Gibbs. Gibbs down the Shadow end. He'll back it in. Shot on Sommerfeld like a roller.
He was just sitting waiting for it on the ground. Took about 14 seconds to get slided over to him, but he covered it up.
Changes by the Sharks and the Shadow. Fresh lines out there here late in the first period. 5:29 left to go. 2-1 Sharks over the Shadow. This one's intended for Frazee. He couldn't find the handle on that one. Played out, but here come the Sharks the other way. Pfeiffer carrying that one in. Gobbled up by Sommerfeld.
Looking for that top corner right-hand side. Sommerfeld up to the task and big save. It's a tough angle.
We're seeing exactly what we saw that last game where the Sharks just keep that pressure on. Pfeiffer takes that face off for the Sharks. This one's played out but dumped back in.
Yeah, just right there, they dump it in. They got 3 guys right at the blue line ready to go back in and attack and forecheck.
Russell, the diamond man, dumped that into the Sharks' end. Sharks will just whistle that all the way down. This will be an icing against them.
Sharks don't often ice that puck. Very few times do we see them ice the puck in last week's game.
Face off in the near side corner here in the Sharks' end. Pillette will take this face off. Here on the near side boards, battled out. Still digging in the corner. There's one out in front. Nobody there for the Shadow. Ryerson tees one up. He doesn't get much on it. That one's played off into the corner. Here they come the other way. Quick backhander. Save there by Gwillem.
Giuliano with a couple good plays right there. It's best shift of the game. He just missed one, a little scrappy one. It just went wide and took that one in.
Giuliano going in there with the backhander. Couldn't get enough spaghetti sauce on that. Lift that puck up a little bit. Face off still down the Sharks' end. This one's played back to Ryerson. Ryerson throws it on net. Oh, saved by Gwillem. Had some traffic in front of him. Sharks recover with that puck.
That's what the Shadow didn't do a whole lot of in the last game, putting traffic in front of him. He saw a lot of those shots last week.
This one's dumped back down the Sommerfeld. Little collision along the boards right at center ice and dumped on Sommerfeld. Face off down in the Shadow end.
Once again, the Sharks got 2 guys bearing down on him, and he thought better of playing that one.
Cherwalk taking the face off for the Sharks. Double Z taking it for the Shadow. Shadow pinched along the boards. Perry tried to clear out. This one's dumped back down. Michael Perry will gather this one up. Pressure by the Sharks. Still trying to clear this one out. Here comes Kuhn. Kuhn, he's got a trailer. Over to Rotundi. Rotundi whisks that along the boards. Out to
there we go.
Perry. Perry took a one shot there. There's one out in front trying to get Double Z loose. This one's dumped all the way down to Sommerfeld. One shot by George Holt there. Dumped back on Gwillem. Gwillem will just jump on that one.
So Kanich making his presence known right there.
Gwillem, they call him Mad Dog. Mad Dog number 31.
Was that the nickname from the scrap a few weeks ago you told me about?
I don't know. I just like naming him. Sure, he's a good guy. This one's cupped in. There's a shot on that. Gwillem couldn't find a handle on that. Kuhn takes a shot. Gwillem gets a piece of that one. This one's dumped into the air. Minnie couldn't get that one cleared out. There's a shot on Sommerfeld just to the outside. Still kept in. Played out. Sharks keep control. Tapped in behind Sommerfeld. Minnie will fish that one over. Vermeesh tried to clear that one out. Played along the board, still battle it. Pelusia will play it back. Trying to hit Pelusia with another pass. This one's kept in by the Sharks. Sharks keep the pressure on. That one's whisked along the boards. Carlisle back inside the blue line. Quick shot on net. Nobody there to clear this one out. Gino Minnie tried to get a stick on that one. Finally, the Shadow get control of it and clear it out of their zone.
Ozentowski with a nice back check right there to prevent a one-time shot.
Sharks hitting on their passes, keeping those crisp right now. Elgamo getting that pass forward. Here come the Sharks again. Isaac Gibbs showing his talent right there. They keep the pressure on. Keeping it right out in front of the net. Kempel. They keep rotating that puck. Finally, it's cleared out again by the Shadow. Changes by the Shadow. They want some fresh bodies out there. Coming again. Sharks doing a little dipsy doodle inside, outside, around the back of the net, along the far side boards. Taking control by the Shadow. Frazee. Frazee gets that to the center.
Dalton J again.
Dalton J went with the backhander. Cut in, couldn't get that one up enough past Gwillem. Still kept in by
off the post.
Ryerson got some metal. Pulled out his metal detector. Behind the boards. Gagnon.
Right here.
Played out in front. Shot on Gwillem, and he made the save there. Sharks coming the other way. This one rolls back. All the way behind. Fished out in front. Kept in by the Sharks. Shot on Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld dishes that one into the corner. Sharks keeping the pressure on again. Behind the net. Tried to fish that one out forward. Cody Oakes tries to get a handle on that one. He gets stripped naked there. This one's finally, it's still kept in. Shot on Sommerfeld again. George Holt.
Back and forth action. The Shadow.
George Holt says, I don't care if I'm 55 years old. I can still play.
Shadow with a bunch of chances down on this end, and they came right back down in the last 30-some seconds. It was all Sharks.
From one end to the other, opportunities on both ends as the Sharks start skating again. 28.1 seconds left to go here in the first period. 2-1 Sharks ahead. This one's played out to center ice. Giuliano couldn't get a stick on it. Pilette tried to get a stick on it. Sharks will circle back, trying to gather that puck up. Kept down in the Sharks' end, played out. 7 seconds left. Milam just fly balls that one down to Gibbs. Gibbs will just hold on to that one and be satisfied with a 2-1 lead going into intermission. Gary, your perception here on the first period?
Well, it started off a little rough. Definitely started off rough for the Shadow. Sharks came in, got those 2 goals right away, but the Shadow stuck with it and bounced back to get a goal, and it's 2-1. You can't hang your head.
What's the old saying we always say? The next goal is a big one.
The next goal is a big one.
3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, you're swinging it. If it would have been 3-0, that's a big mountain to climb there.
Yeah, we can't be wrong. The next goal was big.
Yeah, we're always right.
Always.
We'll take a break here on Go Live Sportscast. Be back for the second period with the Sharks leading 2-1 over the Shadow. Gary Preswara, the hockey guru. Now, I call him a hockey guru because you lost a couple teeth playing hockey. So that bona fide you as a hockey player.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that's all you need.
That's it.
You know,
doesn't matter if you could skate, shoot, pass, whatever. He lost teeth.
Yeah,
he lost some teeth.
You fit in the group now. You know, a couple of hangers.
I just walk around without my front teeth saying, yeah, I play hockey.
So here we go for the second period here on Go Live Sportscast. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on TCL, International, Roku, Go Live Sportscast, YouTube, or the NBT channel, National Black Television. And also, you got a channel that we're on right there.
Yeah, StreamMix is a free ad-supported OTT streaming service providing movies, TV shows, and live channels accessible globally through a dedicated app. It offers personalized, curated content specializing in niche genres and live television with support for Android, iOS, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, Samsung TV, and, of course, LG TV devices.
And then we'll make that announcement next week on the new channels coming in. They're big ones, so be a lot of exposure for these hockey teams, hockey players, teams around the state of Michigan and now in Ohio. It's a big one, but I don't want to announce it yet.
Yeah, well, so. You teased me last week. I'm still on the edge of my seat. But you more exposure to these teams, and does that mean more people can hear us?
Well, they can see us.
Oh, they can see. Oh, boy.
They can see the game, not us.
Not us. They don't want to see us. That's why we're never put on the TV.
Speak for yourself, Gary.
Without my front teeth.
So here we go, about the second period ready to start. Little talk among a couple of players there. Joe Gibbs talking to Double Z. Double Z back after a long stint with an injury recovery of his arm.
I thought he was off for a bit growing that beard. I thought he took some time off just to grow the beard. Yeah.
Big implications of this game, as we spoke at the beginning of this game about got to win it if you're the Shadow to keep your first place hopes alive. So they actually have to go 2-1. Mathematically, if they lose today, the Shadow, they're not out, but it's a big hill to climb. The Sharks would need to lose their last 2 games, and the Shadow would need to win their last 2 games. So,
yeah, you don't want to mess around with that. Might as well go ahead and get this.
Well, you got to take care of your own business.
Take care of it right here, right now, and
you never
we're back
want to
here
rely on it.
next week too. So,
right,
they have a golden opportunity right in front of them. It's like Coons out there to take the face off.
Here we go, about to start the second period. Back here at Big Boy Arena. 2-1 Sharks. This one's dumped. Rotundi will dump that one right on Gwillem. Gwillem way out of the net, testing out that fresh ice.
Yeah, he's out at the face-off circle to the left of him.
Brought his squeegee with him.
I think it was a bit wide, but didn't take any chances.
Just a bit wide. Double Z will take this face-off for the Shadow. Played back to Rotundi. Rotundi takes a shot. That's blocked.
Good play by Perry there to get back, because that could have been a odd man rush.
They'll keep it down there behind the boards. Routed out to Kuhn. Kuhn, that one's tapped. This is going to be an icing against the Shadow. Rotundi just flung that down into the Shark end.
Shadow bench, Ryerson and the boys yelling that was deflected. Shouldn't have been.
Helgamo coming out for the Sharks, playing that. Looks like he'll be lined up in the wing position. This one's played back to Helgamo. He'll take a quick shot. Saved by Sommerfeld.
Big save, late pad save right there. That was a big save.
Rotundi clears this one out. Gibbs will gather that up for the Sharks. Played out and dumped back into the Shadow end. Perry, big Michael Perry will gather that one up. He'll clear it out of the zone. Taken again by the Sharks. Nick Redmond moved that one forward. This one's up to Carla. Opportunity right there.
Oh!
Deflection in front of the net.
That's it. That's it. Just push the net off. They'll get a whistle.
He had to clean out the house there. Big Milam taking out. There you have it, right?
Look at it. Yeah.
Clear out pass by the Sharks as they rotated that right away. Here they come. That was Carlisle with the
Dropped
initial.
it back.
Little dipsy doodle right there on the doorstep.
Helgamo had a chance. He dropped it back to him, and it just laid right there.
Helgamo had an opportunity right on the doorstep. Just couldn't knock on that door. Face off down to the Shadow end. McComas taking it, number 91 for the Sharks. Played along the boards, pinched there. Oakes tries to whisk that along the board. Quick shot on Sommerfeld. He kicks that one out with the pad. Dalton J gets that forward to Gags. Gagnon can't find the handle on it. Played back to Oakes. Oakes gets it over to Dalton J. Here come the Frazee over to Dalton J. That one's broken up by the Sharks again. Sharks coming the other way. McComas puts on the afterburners. They collide down behind the net.
I think Ryersee's getting a penalty.
Here's right out in front. Saved by Sommerfeld. Point blank. Delayed penalty against the Shadow.
I think it was
hooking call.
I think it was Ryersee behind the net right there.
Here it is.
Just over the net. Golden opportunity, wide open net, and he flipped it over. It might have been deflected.
Well, they have an opportunity here on power play. Face off down in the Shadow end. 18:05 mark here of the second period. Ryerson goes to the short bench. There's a face-off. Kept in. Carlisle taking it in. This one's rotated back over to Carlisle. Shadow whisks that down into the Shark end. Trying to milk that clock as much as possible. Kuhn goes in deep. Played back to Gibbs. Gibbs will get on his horse. Played over to Carlisle. Carlisle locks up the brakes. He's pushed off that puck. Trying to keep it in as the Sharks move it around. Kemple. Kuhn over there on Palusha. Three of the Shadow players finally, they clear it out to Gwillem. Gwillem will feed it up to Gibbs. Joseph Gibbs feeds that one over. A little tic-tac-toe there. Here come the Sharks the other way. Broken up right at the blue line. Oh, that one's kept in. Nope, played out just over the line. Shadow will gather that one out. Finally whisks that along the boards.
I think
Pillette will move it forward.
If he would have played that, it looked like a hand pass, Frank.
Yep. Pillette tried to fish that one out forward. Sharks recover. They gather that puck up. Moving it forward again on the power play. 40 seconds left to go for the Sharks power play. Played along the boards, not cleared out. Kept in, a collision there, finally cleared out.
Here we go, 2-on-1.
Here's a 2-on-1, Giuliano. Giuliano,
oh, what a move!
He scores!
What a move!
Giuliano gets the shorthanded goal.
Here it is right here. He showed him that meatball, and he pulled it back for the backhand.
He likes his pasta al dente, and he went to the backhander. The seasoned veteran ties this one up. You give me a shorthanded goal, I'll get you a shorthanded goal.
That's the way to do it on the Sharks power play.
Jules looking to have a big game here.
Smoking Jackets out tonight.
Yep. Maybe some Chianti and Lambrusco. Still on the power play. 20 seconds left for the Sharks on this power play. Cody Oakes will take a shot. That one's blocked, kept in by the Sharks.
Here we go again.
Here we go. Off the bench is Gibbs coming quickly. 2-on-2. That one's broken down. Whisks over to Gagnon. Gagnon trying to get a handle on it. Joe Gibbs trying to put his cape on. Played back to Oakes. Cody Oakes. Both teams at full strength as that power play is over. This one's dumped back down on the Shark end. Gathered up by Siegel. Siegel will play behind the net there a bit. Take this one up ice here. Right at center ice, dump this one in. Sommerfeld. He'll whisk that along the boards. Played out. Gibbs tried to keep that one in. Gagnon finds the handle. He can't control it.
Whoa. Looked like he was pulled down there. No call.
No call there. Coming back the other way. Here come the Sharks. Kept in by Siegel. Siegel lost control of it. Gibbs now has it. Gibbs will a little feather that pass up, trying to hit Pfeiffer. Dump back into the Sharks end and icing against the Shadow.
Cody Oakes with two moves there. On the second move, he had a Shark defender right in his face. He had to get rid of it quick. Don't think he meant to ice it, but didn't have much choice. Shadow jumped right back in it. Got that quick goal here 5 minutes in, less than 5 minutes in.
Face-off taken by Cherwalk. Played back. Down into the Sharks' end. Kept in, couldn't find the handle. Here's an opportunity for the Shadow. Gagnon takes a shot, and that one not too much juice on it. Coming back the other way, 3-on-2. Shot on Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld dishes that into the corner. Bowman again. Bowman takes a shot. Sommerfeld the rebound out there, and they score.
Gregorich, he got the goal.
Gregorich, that's his second, isn't it?
There it is right here.
Gregorich getting this one and coming back out of retirement. It's become a scoring machine.
And Bowman on
second
the that's his first second one, yeah. Looked like Bowman on the first shot, and then the rebound came right on his stick and he buried it.
Gregorich, that loose, big, juicy rebound there. Sommerfeld had no chance. And the Sharks regather the lead here. 14:26 left to go in the second period. We got a game here if you're just tuning in. Michael Perry tries to get that one up. He does to Giuliano. Right out in front, Morasso. Oh! Gwillem with a big save. Point blank. Gwillem came up big. Morasso, the diamond man, gathers this one up. Looking to go coast to coast. Trying to feed that one forward. He still has possession. Loses it along the boards. Palusha now coming the other way. Palusha takes a shot. That one's blocked by Milam. Played into the corner. Michael Perry will gather this one up. Trying to feather this out of their zone. Joe Gibbs gets it. All the way over. Kept in by the Sharks coming in. Quickly. Played along the boards. Perry.
Taking McComas down a little bit.
Don't know exactly what's going on there. They just had him doubled over. Sharks keep it in, lose it. Here we go. Giuliano, the cross. Giuliano tried to go upstairs. Looks like Gibbs got a piece of that. Was that Gibbs coming back?
Another great opportunity, Giuliano, but didn't quite have a handle of it right away. And there's
Joe
some
Gibbs
speed
put
right
his
there.
cape on right there.
Yeah,
Moved his stick from the back to the front.
I think Willem got a piece of it, maybe a poke check. And
Giuliano couldn't get a good shot on that one.
Giuliano going to the forehand that time. He figured I beat him with the backhand last time. Try the other side.
Double Z taking the face off for the Shadow. Kept in. Played out in front of the net. Gwillem just steers that one off into the corner. Behind the net. Kept in by the Rotundi. Rotundi still fighting for that puck. Played out. Oh, opportunity right out in front. As nobody was covering Isaac Gibbs. Isaac Gibbs had an opportunity point blank. Double Z gives a push right there.
He's away if you get it to him.
Double Z with the puck.
There he is.
Held it in. Big body Double Z gets the puck taken away. Good defensive play there by the Sharks. Sharks coming the other way. This one's dished over to the side. Kempel. Kempel takes a hit. Broken up by, here comes Schmidt. Schmidt trying to go to the outside. Joe Gibbs. Good defensive play as Joe Gibbs always does that. Quick shot. This one's played off the glass. Gathered up by Ryerson. Ryerson plays it back. Osentowski getting that one forward to Schmidt. Schmidt couldn't keep his stick on that one. Kept in and played out. Coming back the other way is Sharks. Quick shot on Sommerfeld just to the outside.
Shaheen just wide.
Shaheen again throwing that one out front. Bjornum plays this one out. Dump back into the shadow end. Sommerfeld will slow it down. Wrap that one along the boards. Kept in by the Sharks. From the point, saved by Sommerfeld. Trying to get this one forward to Frazee. Taken by the Sharks again. Broken up right there. Frazee battling for that puck. Nobody can get a handle on it. Sharks do clear it out of their zone. This one's over to Gagnon. We got an offsides.
Frazee still caught in that Shark zone. Couldn't get out.
Good pace on both sides there. Both teams had some opportunities to capitalize and didn't.
Yeah, just thinking the same thing. This pace has picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes, back and forth.
Sharks right at center ice, broken up, played back. Another opportunity for the Sharks right in the slot. That one's played back. Here comes Gagnon. Gagnon's pinched along the boards. He blows a tire.
I think he tripped on the priority logo on the ice.
Here they come again. Sharks the other way. Quick shot on Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld took that one in the chest. Still down in the corner.
Sherwalk with an opportunity and a big save.
Dalton Dre tried to play that one out. Milam will gather it up for the Shadow. Trying to move it forward to Gagnon. Gagnon overskated for that one. Sharks dish this one out over into the corner. Carlisle. Double Z played that one out. Sharks get it again and dump it back into the Shadow end. Milam didn't get a stick on it. Right here. Here comes Gagnon. Gagnon's got Jay and Frazee with him. Over to Jay. Dalton Jay swept that one through the crease. Opportunity to get back and tie this one up. Dalton Jay. Vermeesh loses control of that puck. This one's dished out in front. Gibbs gets a hold of this one. Joe Gibbs goes down in the corner trying to feed that one out front. Wrapped along the boards.
Here we go, 3-on-1.
3-on-1. Give it to
Oh!
Oh, had an opportunity. Big open net. 3-on-1.
Pilat just tipped it wide.
Opportunity there. This will be an icing against the Sharks. A nice setup. 3-on-1, as you said, Gary. Here it is, Giuliano.
Pilat over to Moroso and
back to Giuliano over to Moroso.
And Pilat just wide.
The Diamond Man passed that one over, had an open net. Pilat just couldn't capitalize on that one.
Hoping that doesn't come back to haunt him later. That was a golden opportunity.
9 minutes left to go here in the second period. 3-2 Sharks. We got a dandy here. This one's dumped down into the Shadow end. Oaks will whisk this one along the boards. Morasso get this one forward over to Ryerson. Ryerson looking to turn the afterburners on. This one out in front. Just missed on that one. Connecting. Going back the other way. Here comes the Sharks. Dumped down to the end. Kemple gives chase. He loses control of it. Sharks fight along the boards right there. McComas coming again. Cody Oaks. Oaks breaks the blue line. He peels back. Cody Oaks still dancing with that one. He loses possession. This one's played back.
Cody Oaks doing his thing there, but one extra move and just lost the puck.
Here comes Cody Oaks. Cody Oaks to the outside. Looking at Dipsy Doodle in the middle. Oh, what a shot, Gwillem.
What a save.
Oh, my goodness.
Cody Oaks with the move along the boards. Then he did a little toe drag.
Beautiful move. He went to the inside, went to the outside. Hair flying everywhere.
Hair went left, he went right. What a save. Gwillem.
That was a hair juke. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. 3-2 Sharks. Good game here.
You got to keep an eye on that Cody Oaks' hair because it's going one way. You can't watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's what happened to the defenseman there. He got mesmerized by his hair. I know I am. I'm talking about it still. I have no hair, people. That's the reason. I'm jealous.
You know, talking about Cody Oaks, he wasn't here last game against the Sharks, but as a player that they definitely miss having.
The way he carries the puck, it really is. It's fun to watch. You know, us standing up here. He gets that puck, and when he moves it, and they missed that last game because the Sharks were just flying up and down the ice last week, all over them, and they just couldn't match them with that speed and the puck movement. And having Cody Oaks out there definitely helps.
Here's a face-off, quick shot on Gwillem. That nobody could know where that puck was.
Oh,
Again out in front of the net. Played out. Loose puck cleared out. Opportunity again there. Kept in. Shot from inside the blue line. Sharks trying to clear this one out. Good pressure right now by the Shadow. Dumped in front of the net. Looks like Kuhn was dumped to the ice. This one's whisked along the boards. MIHL pinches in on this one. Sharks gather this one up. Played along the back of the boards. That one right at center ice. This one will be whisked down back behind Gwillem. Gwillem coming out of the net. Controlling that one. Opportunity there, stripped of the puck. Played but kept in by Gino Mini. Gino Mini right inside the blue line. This one's cleared out. Opportunity again for Sharp for the Sharks. He's digging with his stick.
Vermeesh outworked him there. Got the puck free. And now they're exchanging sticks. Not in a nice way.
Here comes the Shadow. This one's dumped. Gino Mini taking that shot from center ice right on Gwillem. Gwillem will just jump on that one.
Shadow, another great shift right there where they had the pressure inside the Shark zone and kind of got caught. They were changing lines, but they still had a chance and they kept it in.
Osentowski taking the face off. There's an opportunity right out in front of the net. Oh, down on the all fours there.
Here we go.
Oh, another backhander. Couldn't get no meat on that one. Kept in by Vermeesh. There's a shot just to the outside of the net. This one's gathered up by the Sharks. Pressure now by the Shadow. Dumped down into the Sharks' end. Cleared out at center ice, down into the Shadow end. Battle here on the near side corner. Opportunity right in front step. Save there by Sommerfeld.
Shaheen right out in front, and somebody sticks in half.
Shaheen was right on the doorstep.
Unfortunately, I think it's
trying to come in the house.
Gregorich is heading to the box.
Alex Gregorich.
Oh, I think Ryersee's going with them. I guess they going to get offsetting minors here.
They'll both go to the short bench.
This Gags is picking up the two pieces of lumber I think belong to Ryersee. He's going to have to replace that one.
Schmidt goes off real quick. Not sure whose stick was broken there. Do you?
I think it was Ryersee's.
Yeah. So Schmidt went to go get Ryersee a new stick.
Is he heading to the pro shop or to the locker room?
He's got a stick signed by Wayne Gretzky. Give me my Wayne Gretzky stick. Look at him. Look.
Ryersee's giving. I mean, he's giving them instructions down the
hallway. He's
hallway.
still got 2 minutes. Here it is. Here comes Dalton J. Little 2-on-2 action. Gagnon over to Dalton J. Oh, Dalton J couldn't get his stick on that one. So we got offsetting penalties. Little 4-on-4 action here. A little bit more ice. Sharks carrying this puck up. Over to Bowman. Opportunity there. Shot on Sommerfeld. Gets a protector on that one and bounces that over to the corner.
That's a big save right there.
Joe Gibbs taking that shot inside the blue line. Sharks gather up speed. Here they come again. Shot on Sommerfeld. He gets the pad on that one. Kept in by the Sharks. Played over. Carlisle. Carlisle will go behind the net. Dipsy doodle it over inside the blue line. That one's shot on net to the outside of Sommerfeld. Sommerfeld gets a stick on Bowman right there, clearing him out of his crease.
He's got to protect his crease.
Cody Oakes gets it over to Milam. Milam up to Gagnon. Gagnon can't find the handle. Kept in by Milam. That one's taken. Giuliano will retreat and get that one. Cody Oakes. The Oakster will set things up here. 4:26 left to go in the second period. 26 seconds left in the offsetting penalties. Cody Oakes right at center ice. Dumps it down to the Sharks' end. Wrapped around behind Gilliam. Gathered up by the Sharks. They'll dipsy doodle a little bit with that puck. Carlisle gets this one over.
Perry with a big hit on Groth.
Groth taking the hit there. Here's a 2-on-1. Opportunity there just to the outside of Sommerfeld. As Palusha had an opportunity.
Great idea right there.
Both teams back at full strength. Ryerson goes down in the corner against Joe Gibbs. Taken again by the Sharks. Gibbs.
Oh, he blew tire.
McComas picks up. Peels back. There's a quick shot deflected into the glass. Kept in inside the blue line. A shot on net broken up by Perry. Perry will take it into the corner. Piolette trying to get a hold of that one. This one's kept in by the Sharks. Gibbs. Gibbs throws that behind the net. Still kept in by the Sharks. Gibbs goes to the other side. He's all over the place. This one's whisked into the air.
Got him right here.
Giuliano, here's an opportunity. Giuliano right up into the shoulder of Gwillem.
Giuliano got behind the D-man and a nice outlet pass, but no deke this time. Just decided to take the shot.
Just had no space to cut inside as he was covered like a jacket.
Yeah, he didn't have much there, but just take the shot. You never know.
Opportunity there, Giuliano. Referees are talking and discussing something right now. Little gathering on who's going to get the corned beef tonight. I think they're playing rock, scissors over there, paper.
I don't know what they could be discussing, but it was a shot, it was a save, there's a face-off, right? Pretty simple.
You would think. Things get a little complicated.
Yeah. I mean,
2:54 left to go here in the second period. 3-2 Sharks over the Shadow.
it was about that 10-minute mark, I think, when they had that quick timeout. It's been all Shadow since then. I mean, the Sharks had a couple, I'll call them opportunities, but it's been mainly all Shadow inside that Shark zone. What I noticed this period, Frank, is Shadow keep getting a guy at center ice trying to get behind those defensemen. That's why Giuliano's had 3 breakaways this period, and they're getting that. They're connecting on those passes where they didn't last game. They kept missing on those passes.
Helgoma, I haven't seen him too much off the bench here, and there he is right now. Nope, actually he's not.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him out there in a bit. The Carlisle, it looks like.
Not sure if Helgamo is hurt or anything. You see number 2 on the bench. We haven't seen him much this period.
Perry's not happy. Perry's heading down to the locker room, and he just slammed the exit door. He's not happy about something. I guess that's what the discussion was. It looks like he's got a 5-minute penalty, 5-minute major up on the board.
Not sure what that's about. We need a referee up here. So they'll be on the power play here for 5 minutes. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, we'll find out here and get the story. But it was a 5-minute major for sure, and he's not pleased. So the Shadow got to kill this penalty right here. This is huge with 2 minutes to go in the period.
Here comes the Shadow. 2:19 left in this period.
I don't know if he told the ref he didn't like his stripes, didn't like the black-white combination. I don't know.
So apparently he's been charged with spearing.
Spearing.
5-minute major for spearing. And so far, the Sharks haven't gotten anything together again.
This is a big kill right here. You got 2 minutes this period to kill this off, and then regroup a little bit to finish it off next.
There's a quick shot on Sommerfeld. No problem to gobble that up on the glove side.
Gregorich, nobody in front, just a easy wrist shot, and Sommerfeld saw it all the way.
Alex Gregorich wearing the A letter here today. That's for Alex. Face off there, Gregorich.
He won the face off too.
Back to McComas. That one's not kept in. Giuliano putting the pressure on.
Trying to do a little pickpocket.
McComas again. McComas looking to Dipsy Doodle. He'll go behind the net. Throw that one out in front, just to the outside. Big Spencer Bowman in front of the net. Kept in by the Sharks. They'll move that puck around. Redmond.
Good save.
This one's cleared out by the Shadow all the way down to Gwillem.
1 more minute here to kill this off and get out of this second period.
Gregorich takes this one to the left side. This one's played out. Here we go here, a little 2-on-1. Morasso, save there by Gwillem. Milan blew a tire on the, Dalton J blew a tire on the other side. Played back to Minnie. Ryersey. Captain James. Ryersey, he'll dipsy doodle around the net. Catch me if you can. Oh, he lost control of it. Played back. There's a one-timer headhunter.
Nick Redmond wide, high and wide. I think that's a ball.
Nick Redmond just cranked one off. Looking for heads.
I got a spotting of Cole Helgomo. I see him on the bench. I don't know if he was out for a bit because I haven't seen him out on the ice, but
Helgomo, number 2.
There's a good clear.
This will milk the clock. Just under 12 seconds left to go here in the second period. One last charge by the Sharks. Took the ref out. Double points there.
Groff with the best check of the night right there on the referee.
We got a replay of that? Deuce is wild.
Here it comes. You ask, you shall receive. Groff flying up the ice right here.
So they made a charge here at the, with only about 10 seconds left. Here you see it shooting up down the middle. Just past Kuhn. There it is, the hip check, boom, 2. It's like bowling and getting that split.
I think the hip check missed, and Groff got the ref.
With a score of 3-2, the Sharks in the lead over the Shadow. This is Go Live Sportscast. We'll be back for the third period. Back here at Big Boy Arena, I'm Frank Mazzella, along with Gary Preswara, just about ready to start the third period. Sharks with a 3-2 lead here and on the power play for a few more minutes. Going over the division play here again, the possible play out here in the South Division. Sharks are in first place of the South Division with 33 points, the Shadow with 32 points, and currently the Voyagers with 28 points. So if the Sharks win tonight, they'll move up to 35 points and basically secure that first place. Not mathematically, but, you know, the Shadow would have to win their last 2 games, one against the Sharks and one against the Voyagers, in order to overcome and get 36 points.
Yeah, that's a tough hill to climb. You don't want to put yourself in that situation. Take care of your own business.
Absolutely. So if things would end today, the Shadow would take on the Voyagers in the first round, as the Sharks would have a bye. The Shadow would go on the road to play 1 game at Muskegon and then come back for possibly 2 games. Of course, it's best 2 out of 3 in that series. Winner of that series would take on the first place team in a 2 out of 3 series. So they need a big period here, the Shadow. As down 3-2 with the fresh ice and the Sharks still on the power play. Scorers so far for the Shadow, according to my scorekeeper, Giuliano and Dalton J. For the Shadow. For the Sharks, you have
Gregorich has 2 and Groth with 1.
Now, mind you, this is not official scoring because the score box is all the way on the other side. This is a big stadium, and I don't want to be blamed if I didn't give somebody the right goal.
I'm confident in our scorekeeping right here.
You're good.
I'm confident there's about 20 seconds left before they start this period, too.
Both teams ready to start this third period, that is.
Well,
2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the power play. Michael Perry's going to serve this in the penalty box for initially got that 5-minute spearing call. So here we go. Carlisle taking the face-off for the Sharks. Kuhn for the Shadow. This one's played back. Groth moves this one forward. They'll dipsy doodle it over to Gibbs. Gibbs goes to the outside, locks him up inside the blue line, whisks that one along the back of the boards. Milam got a stick on it, but then clear it out. Back over to Gibbs. Gibbs looking to throw that one on net. Minnie just gives that a hack, a whack, and a take that all the way down to Gwillem. Gwillem will gather that one up. Mad Dog. Oh, he blew a tire, lost control of it. Pilette digging in the corner.
Yeah, just kill some more time back there.
Roth couldn't get the handle on that puck. Down to a minute 14 left to go here in that power play for the Sharks. Still having a hard time. The secret weapon, a lot of water on the resurfaced ice, is working good.
You send that message down there to the Zamboni driver, huh?
Here comes Redmond. Redmond, he crosses.
Oh, great play.
He
Here we go.
Control. Quick player change. There's a shot.
Oh, what a hit. Ouch.
Big hit there.
Gregorich with a big collision with Milam, and Milam's helmet
Here
went
it
flying.
is.
He's on a breakaway right here, and here comes Gregorich right off the bench.
Quick player
Bam.
change. Bam.
I don't know if he knows where he's at. He's skating around. There's no helmet.
He's a veteran. He'll shake it off. Hope he's all right. He's going to the bench. Took that big hit.
The team physician or somebody walking across going to go take a look at him.
Gwillem went running over there, skating over there quickly. Shadow is calling for, fans calling for a boarding call.
I think it was a good, well, it was, he shot the puck and then he hit him, but he was in the circle where their faceoff is right now. It was a big collision, two big guys.
So still on the power play, 44 seconds left on the Sharks power play. They'll play it back behind the net. Gregorich feeds that one up to Ryersey. Ryersey will just dump that back into the Sharks' end. Good pressure by the Shadow. Still can't control it. Pilette getting some pressure. Bowman feeds that one forward. Still time on this power play.
Giuliano, good play there. Kicking out of the zone.
Redmond will sing this one along the back of the boards. Kept in by the Sharks. 6 seconds left in the power play. Shadow will be back to full strength. This one's whisked along the back of the boards. Pfeiffer trying to give chase. Pfeiffer again throws that one out front. Opportunity there kept by the Sharks. An off-angle shot. Trying looking for a deflection out in front of the net. That one's up in the netting.
Good start by the Shadow here to kill off that just over 2 minutes of that power play. They killed it off and keep the score the same, 3-2.
Kemple took that weird off-angle shot trying to just get that puck out in front of the ice, center of in the slot. This one's played back into the Shadow end. Vermeesh trying to thread the needle there. The Gags. Gagnon couldn't get that one. Right at the blue line, dump back in. Minnie trying to use the glass. That one's kept in by Siegel. Siegel kept that one in. Now Shadow. Here comes Vermeesh. Josh Vermeesh takes a shot on net just to the outside. Quick shot there by Dalton J. Played into the corners. Fished out to the front. Nobody can get a handle on that one.
Uh-oh.
Sharks do get the handle, then lose the handle. Pfeiffer. Back to Gibbs. There's a shot backhander right there.
Shaheen on that backhander, but Sommerfeld standing tall at 6'8".
Pfeiffer taking a shot there, going head hunting. Kept in by Gibbs. Gibbs throws that one on net. Save there by Sommerfeld.
Oh, what a stop.
Finally, he just grabs that puck and holds on to it.
Couple big saves right there to keep the score, and here's a look at it. Kept in at the blue line, a harmless shot, but a lot of traffic, and the puck's bouncing around. Shaheen again. Shaheen and Pfeiffer, both of them whacking at it, but Sommerfeld up to the task.
Carlisle will take this face-off against Michael Perry. Cody Oakes tried to gather that one up. Quick shot there on net that Sommerfeld gobbles up. Helgamo made the save there. Shot there from the inside. Oakes.
Good clear.
Perry trying to catch up to that one. Joe Gibbs cuts off the angle. That one's fished out in front. Coming back the other way is Carlisle. Carlisle on the right wing. Stays to the outside, fishes it out front. Nobody there. That one's still loose out there. Double Z takes his man into the corner. Redmond. This one's played forward, right outside the blue line. Quick player change here, a 2-on-1. Tried to get it on Sommerfeld. Good play there to keep that one out. Coming back the other way, 3-on-2.
Just offsides.
Looks like Morasso on the right wing.
That's surprising with Cody Oak's speed, but he slowed down a little bit, and I think Morasso thought that he was going to be going full speed ahead. Face off just outside of the Shark zone.
Pillette.
Nice.
Pillette, what a move by Pillette. If he can get something.
Score!
He scores! Pillette off the face-off. Used that big body.
He just tucked it between his legs as soon as he got it.
See it right here on the face-off. Nice move there. Just held it off and took that shot. And we got a tie game here at the 15:28 mark of the third period here in Shadowland.
Great move, great shot, and we're all tied up.
Pillette took that face off.
A harmless little play, but he made a nice nifty move and just flipped it in there. Giuliano with a chance.
This one's kept in by Milam. Milam does a dipsy doodle circle there. Played back. That one's lost out. Coming back the other way is Kemple. Kemple giving chase. He'll go behind the net. Pillette trying to clear that one out. He does. Played along the boards. Gathered up by Gibbs.
That's a trip, I think.
Looks like it was an accidental trip.
Yeah,
Gibbs was coming backwards. Let's watch this replay right here.
Yeah, Giuliano was behind the defenseman, and as soon as he got the puck here, he
skating
just
backwards.
I think he was trying to get out of the way, but
yeah, the stick did catch him. So
Yeah, he was trying to get Giuliano trying to get out of the way, but just an unfortunate trip where that stick got caught in there. Yeah.
So after tying it up,
now they got to kill off another 2 minutes.
Sharks go back on the power play. Giuliano sitting on the short bench.
Kill this one off and keep this momentum that they've had going so far this first 5 minutes.
This one,
good stop.
Paluja takes a one-timer, dragged it along the ice. Gibbs will give chase to this one. JG takes it up on the left side. Sets things up here, slows it down. Right in the middle, quick shot there.
Ooh, big
blocked
hit.
out in front, Carlisle.
Rotundi with a big hit. Carlisle, and he broke his stick.
Gibbs takes one. That one's played off to the corners. Kuhn's a little bit hurt there on that. This one's played out. Kuhn's going to have to get off the ice.
Rotundi with a couple good plays right there. Big check and a steal at the blue line.
Here comes McComas. He'll peel back. This one's played over. Paluja looking to crank one off. That one's broken up. Minnie tried to clear that one out of the zone. Minnie now has the puck. He'll just shoot it down the middle.
There you go.
All the way down the Gwillem. Pillet's down there. Pillette trying to set up Morasso. Morasso will take that one back.
Kill some more time.
Play it back to Oakes. Oakes fishes that one over. This one's over to Milam. Good play by Milam to get that stick out, poke that puck up forward.
30 seconds left in this power play, the man advantage.
Redmond will set things up behind net. Move forward. This one's all the way over to the left wing. Played along. Gregorich will whisk that one along the boards. 7 seconds left in the penalty to the shadow. This one's whisked along the boards. McComas will give chase to this one. Keeps it in. Right out to Gregorich. Tried to get it over to Bowman. Bowman couldn't crank that one off. Here's Bowman again.
Oh,
opportunity right out in front of that. Shadow back at full strength. McComas.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Giuliano. Pocket picket. Oh, he saved.
Stacked the pads and made a save. Giuliano with a smile and a head tap.
What a play.
He got me again. Right here, Giuliano with the steal at the blue line, and off he goes.
He still got it.
This is his fourth breakaway tonight.
Gwillem just came out, cut the angle, stacked the pads, as you said, Gary. Made the save, and we're still at 3-3. 12-20 left to go here in the third period.
Nice shot there from Ryerson from the blue line right off the faceoff. Gwillem with an easy save, but again, Ryerson looking for that top corner. Letting the Sharks bench know about it too.
Face-off right there. Gags goes into the corner. Gagnon trying to dig that one out. Sharks get it. That one's forwarded up. Vermeesh breaks that one up. Again they come. Pfeiffer coming back the other way. Kept in by Gibbs. Gibbs and the Sharks over on the far side boards. Shaheen tried to get that one out front. This one's all the way over to Frazee. Frazee throws that one on net. Nobody there to bang it home. Right out in front again. Gwillem steers that over to the corner. Little hack-a-whack in the corner as 3-on-2 in the corner. Dug out by the Sharks. Sharks coming back the other way. Seagull. Quick player changes by the Sharks. Vermeesh now with the puck for the Shadow. Up the Gags. Gagnon, the Chief, feeds that one over. Over to Dalton J. Oh, Dalton J trying to get Frazee.
Frazee caught a high stick in the face. No call, though.
Ref with the glasses missed that one. This one's fished over to Bowman. Bowman fishes that one out in front. Quick pass out front, right at center ice. Spencer Bowman gathers that one up. He locks up the brakes. Throws it over to the opposite side boards. Gino Minnie will backhand that all the way down to Gwillem. Gwillem off the pads, and it was a little bit loose. Giuliano talking to the referee.
Shadow doing a much better job defensively. They're taking a lot of what the Sharks did well the first period in last week's game. They're just tightening up defensively, which makes all the difference in the world. And then they just capitalize on their opportunities. And that's why we're at 3-3.
Pillette taking that face off for the Shadow. Pillette digging in the corner right now. Played off the board, centered, but nobody there for the Shadow. Played down into the Shadow end and got an icing against the Sharks. 10:25 left to go. We're all notched up at 3. Should be a dandy finish here.
Got a playoff feel to it already.
Helgamo back on the ice.
He's pressuring that blue line right there.
Cody Oakes kept that one in. Played out of their zone, the Sharks. Joe Gibbs gives a run at it. He can't get it. Played back. McComas. That was Redmond. Check that. Going back for his Redmond. Icing against the Shadow. 9:54 left to go here in the third period.
Anybody's game.
Fresh lines for both teams.
I'm going to make a wild prediction. Whoever has the lead at the end is going to win.
There you go, Gary.
The hockey guru. Is that what you called me? Sandwich. Yeah. The hockey guru. I even know this.
Round the net trying to do a wraparound there. Sharks had an opportunity there. Shot right out in front of Sommerfeld, cleared away.
That's the play right there I'm talking about. The Sharks, or Shadow, just playing much better defensively, taking that shot away from the blue line for the Sharks. Stick on the ice, and they blocked it and didn't even get through to Sommerfeld.
So 9:40 left to go in this game. All notched up at 3. The refs are having a press conference on the other side of the rink right now during the media timeout.
Good game so far between both these teams. Fast pace, not a ton of whistles.
Check Go Live Sportscast out tomorrow morning if you can't go to sleep or you can't wake up or you're just laying in bed on ESPN News Saturday, March 21st at 6:30 a.m. the 2023 Wisconsin Auctioneers Championship. So
I got my day planned tomorrow.
There you go.
That's what I do every day. I just listen to Go Live Sportscast.
I think you should watch it on ESPN News tomorrow at 6:30 a.m.
I'll be up at 6:30, but I'll be at the gym playing basketball. So
good stuff, those auctioneers. A lot of ties and cowboy hats. Face off down in the Sharks' end. Double Z will play that back. Ryerson right inside the blue line. Looking for a deflection. That one's saved by Gwillem. Ryerson moves that forward to
nice
Double
play.
Z. Double Z's got one over on the other side. Oh, Double Z, big save there. Gwillem, Milam, good move by Milam. Oh,
my
Gwillem.
gosh. It's in!
It's gone!
It's in!
Gwillem came out of the net.
He was like a fish out of water. He's flapping around right there. Here's a look at it.
They kept the pressure on. Milam made a heck of a play to keep that puck.
So Kanich right here with a wrist shot. Big rebound. And then Gwillem was flopping. Here he is.
Nice move. There's that move that Milam put there.
Let's see if Milam's going to get credit for it. Let's see, he got the rebound. He threw it back toward the net and it went in. That's Milam's goal.
We'll give it to the seasoned veteran, Milam. Write that down.
Pilette and Milam this period.
6-4-3.
9 minutes to go. The Shadow get that lead they've been looking for.
First time in the game that the Shadow do have the lead here at the 9:14 mark of the third period.
Oh, they got to tighten it up defensively, but you don't want to be too passive defensively.
Coming back, the Sharks doing a little juke move there was Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer tried to whisk that out in front of the net, not cleared out. Cody Oakes didn't get that one out, kept in. This one's kept in by the Sharks. Redmond will take this shot.
Kuhn felt that one.
Kuhn's been hit a few times tonight.
Nick Redmond let it go, and Kuhn got all of it.
Kuhn goes into the corner behind the net. Kept in. Back to the point. Sharp takes that shot. This one's cleared out, but not. Gibbs takes a shot. Big save there by Sommerfeld. Finally cleared out. This is not a power play, just pressure by the Sharks currently.
Here he goes.
Coming back the other way, a 2-on-1 for Z.
What a defensive play.
Looks like Joe Gibbs just made a heck of a defensive play there. Carlisle. Actually, that was Redmond.
They're coming back 3-on-2, but offsides.
Looks like Bowman might have been caught offside on that one.
Sharks down a goal, feeling a little bit, and they started putting the pressure on there for the last couple minutes.
Nick Redmond put on his cape and started flying down the ice. So just outside the Shadow blue line face-off. Gagnon will take it. This one's played back. Sharks will dump and chase. Behind the net, Gino Mini trying to whisk that one along the boards. Groth keeps that one in. Kept in by the Sharks again. Played back. Gregorich. Play that one over to Groth. Here they come again. Quick shot. Sommerfeld got a piece of that one. Played off into the corner. Gagnon getting it up to Jay. Dalton Jay couldn't get a stick on it. Here we go the other way.
Oh, here we go.
Here's a chance right on net, right in front. Oh, scores!
I think he put it in on his own net, didn't he?
He did. Looked like the Sharks player.
I think it was Groth who shot it in.
See this on the replay. Plus we had the goalie cam.
It's a good shot right there. And Groth right here threw it in off the goalie.
So who gets credit for that?
Who was the I didn't catch the number of the defenseman.
Catch that replay again.
The defenseman for the Shadow jumped in.
Was just trying to clear it out.
I don't know if it was Milam or who jumped in from the defensive end and took that initial shot. Here it is, Frank.
There it is.
Oh, no.
They're loving it here at Big Boy Arena. A 2-goal lead with 7:13 left to go. Ryerson fans on it. Still can't get it out. Finally they do. Pilette will dump it forward to Gibbs. Gibbs will hold on to that one over to Seagull. Seagull getting pressured by the Diamond Man, Maruso. Giuliano going in deep. Sharks cross the center ice. Bring it in, Seagull. He'll leave a trailer. That one's behind the net. Played in the corner. Oakes trying to clear that along the glass. Kept in. Now cleared out. Joe Gibbs gets the handle on that one. Hits a skate. Still played at center ice.
Helgomo dumps it in.
Helgomo dumps it in. There's a quick shot on Sommerfeld. Made the save. Ryerson trying to get his stick on a good defensive play there. Cody Oakes, we got a 2-on-1 off the bench. Now it's a lock 'em up situation there. Rotundi.
Shadow buzzing now. Got the momentum, 2-goal lead, and they're all over him.
Here's Oakes down the middle. Oakes looking to go with the backhander. As the Shadow have definitely picked up the pace here.
Big hit. MIHL
returning the favorite.
Gummo just got
Spencer
drilled
Bowman.
in front of the shadow bench with MIHL with a big check.
Spencer Bowman yelling, Kuhn, right there. Here it is on the replay.
Yeah, that's how
There's
Gummo
a hip
just got
check.
hit. He's still down in front of the shadow bench. And
Hopefully he's all right. Game has gotten a little bit physical. MIHL says, hey, I got a hip too.
yeah, it looked like a clean hip check, but you got that short board right there. And let's admit, these guys are fast, big, and strong.
They call MIHL the professor of hockey. Seasoned veteran, likes his steak medium rare.
He's back up. No worse for wear, I don't think. He's skating okay. So officially, we got Dalton J on that goal, Frank.
I don't know, there's still some chatter going here. So Dalton J on that fifth goal.
That's giving him 2 on the night.
Referee's discussing something.
So Kanich all by himself, him and his beard, talking to the Sharks players.
Double Z asking him, you like Alaska fish?
He's just intimidating to look at with that beard.
That's a true hockey playoff beard.
Yeah.
You get poked in the eye by that beard, you're done.
I wonder if you can lose teeth.
That's one of those pointy beards that you make it real stiff and stuff.
Yeah. Imagine when you got one of those rubber bands, put it real tight in the middle there.
Yeah. Get on your motorcycle. 5:45 left to go here in the third period. 5-3, Shadow in the lead. No penalties, just a big hit right in front of the Shadow bench. We'll move on. Double Z looking to take this face off. Still some chatter. Referee coming over to the Sharks bench to explain to them what exactly happened there.
No calls on that one. Just a big hard hit, and here we go.
Double Z gets this one back. Kept in. Barely kept in. Gathered up by the Sharks. They'll feather that forward. Kemple gives chase. MIHL. He'll dish that over to Rotundi. Rotundi tapped that one down. Gwillem will throw that one off into the corner. MIHL, Dalton J in deep. Kept in by Kuhn. Kuhn will turn and take a shot. Over to J. Dalton J. Over to Frazee. Nobody there for the Shadow, going back the other way. Nice crisp pass there.
Oh, good stop.
Gibbs taking that shot. Number 9 for the Sharks. Kept in. That one's fanned on. Still have possession of it. Siegel. This one's played out of the Sharks end. Kept in. Here come the Sharks the other way.
Oh,
He
no.
scores. Loose rebound there, and they capitalize on that one.
He stopped the first one, and then it looked like Aaron Shaheen picked it up. Here's a look at it. The first save right there, and then Shaheen right there to bury it.
Shaheen give that one to.
Well, it's a one-goal game now. I'm kind of surprised on that last play right there. The Shadow had 3 guys in the Shark zone forechecking, which I'm a little surprised.
Big, juicy, loose rebound there. And we're a one-goal game again. 5:34 left to go here in the third period. Shaheen tried to get that down the Sharks' end. Up to Paulette. Paulette loses possession of it. Taken again. Here comes Paulette. Nobody can find the handle on that one. Shaheen again. Giuliano will play it back. Over to Ryerson. Ryerson over to Giuliano. Giuliano will dumped that down on Gwillem.
Willem's not sure where it is.
Took a short hop on Gwillem.
Just a little two-hopper right between the legs there, and he wasn't sure he had it, but covered it up. Keep this game
Giuliano trying to go 5-hole. 4 minutes left to go here. 5-4 shadow over the Sharks in a dandy game. Here in the MIHL. Double Z took that face off. Sharks try to whisk that forward. Here's an opportunity right here. Oh! Sommerfeld right in the gut of Sommerfeld.
Brendan Sherwalk walking in, and Sommerfeld
Sherwalk had that breakaway.
Just got behind the defenseman, and Cody Oakes and his hair chasing him down right here. What a stop.
Got a snow job, too.
It's a big save. That is a big save by Sommerfeld. Keep this game 5-4.
Michael Perry would take the face off for the Shadow. Played back to Oakes. Oakes will gather up things. Play to the far side boards. Tipped into the Sharks' end. Down in the corner. Gregorich feeds that one along the boards. Big Alex feeds that forward. Dumped it back into the end. Sherwalk whisks that one along the boards. Here comes Rotundi. Rotundi will backhand that into the Sharks' end. Gwillem out of the net. Whisks that one along the board. Oh. Quick shot on net. Gwillem got a piece of that to keep that out. Still have possession of the puck. Dumped down into the Shadow end. That'll be an icing against the Sharks.
We'll take that. Shadow really got to be careful. Again, they're still relentless on that forecheck with 3 minutes to go and a 1-goal lead. You don't want to get caught again on getting behind our defensemen.
Exactly 3 minutes left to go here in the third period. 5-4 Shadow over the Sharks. Gagnon going to take this face off.
Probably trying to win it back to Ryerson again at that point where he's had a couple shots from there.
Back to Ryerson. He has no time to play it along the back boards into the corner. Big hit. Gagnon takes a run into the corner.
Got some fans in there I can't see. I think Frazee was in there. He got hit, and then Gags came in, and
the Flying Frenchman came in there.
He
throwing
laid
his body around.
Yeah, he laid his
142 pounds.
His 5'9" frame on him. They're calling for somebody. I think somebody's down in the corner there. I can see the.
Well, hopefully nobody's hurt seriously.
I think it was Frazee. He was down.
Frazee did not make last game. Looks like he's going off the ice here. No penalties called on this.
Frazee, the former Shreveport Mudbug.
You got the info on him.
I know. I was a fan of the Mudbugs.
Carlisle for the Sharks took that face off. Ryerson whisks this along the boards back into the Sharks' end. Sharks gather it up, move it forward. Siegel dumps it down into the corner. That one's out in front. Quick shot there, deflected.
El Gummo right out in that slot, but it was deflected.
Elgamo took a shot right there. Here he is again. Looks like we got a hand on the puck. Puck hands. Pilet touched that one.
2:19. We're going to watch for Gwillem to head to the bench here soon.
Gwillem.
The faceoff's coming outside, though, so he's not going anywhere yet.
He's chomping at the bit.
We got a timeout by the Sharks. Get a little rest here and talk about what they're going to do and let Gwillem know when he needs to make his way to the bench, because I'm sure they're going to pull the goalie here any time.
Sommerfeld's been gone a few weeks from the Michigan Shadow, and here he is back. Standing on his head again.
He's played an amazing game, and that save of 2 minutes ago on that breakaway was huge.
Keeping it a 1-goal game here late in the third period.
Kind of surprised he didn't make a move on that breakaway, but you got a big goaltender who's taking up 75, 80% of that net. Trying to just take a quick wrist shot, but.
So we'll see the lines both teams coming out with. I think Pilette's going to take this face-off. Gregorich going to take the face-off for the Sharks. Just outside the shadow end. Cody Oakes played that one out. That one's dumped back in. Shark players had to get onside. Bowman fishes that one over. Gregorich goes into the corner. He's slightly hip checked. This one's whisked along the boards, kept in. Pelusia tried to get a stick on that one. Gibbs gets his body in there and stick. This one's played out of the zone.
We got an empty net to our left, Frank.
Extra attackers on. Here's a chance for Maruso.
He scores!
The Diamond Man! Here it is.
Right along the boards. They're digging for it. Looks like Giuliano got it out of there. Moroso's not going to miss many of those. I don't think you'd miss many of those.
The Diamond Man. That's why they call him the Diamond Man.
I don't want to call it with 138, but that might just about do it. 2-goal lead.
Here it is again, the empty net goal. 6-4, minute 38 left here in the third period. Sharks dump it in quickly. Seagull for the Sharks. Sommerfeld whisks it the other way along the boards. Not out. Dalton Jay couldn't get his stick on it. Everybody's swinging it like a bat. Gags, Gagnon. Gagnon up to Jay. Dalton Jay looking at Dipsy Doodle.
Looking for a hat trick.
This one's played on net. Slow roller that Willem gobbled up.
Dalton Jay got behind the defenseman, and Gags with a nice feed.
Face off down in the Sharks' end. Minute 11 left to go here in the third period. 6-4 Shadow. A heck of a game here played by these two teams. Pelusia making a move there on Sommerfeld just to the outside. Kept in, back to the extra attacker. Another empty net for the Sharks here. Kept in, played out, and he scores.
Is that Dalton Jay?
Dalton Jay from inside the blue line. Here it is on the replay. See him there. That one's broke up and then played back to Dalton Jay.
Right
Gags
back to him
got a
again.
stick on it. And there it is.
If I had a hat, I'd throw it down there.
Dalton Jay.
5 goals this period for the Shadow.
He's eating sushi tonight.
That's a way to answer.
44.8 seconds.
Oh, here we go. Vermeesh is dropping them.
Josh Vermeesh.
It's like Alex Sharp
with the right.
Alex Sharp with a big right.
Josh Vermeesh still going at it. Some uppercuts. Sharp with a right. Both players battling it out. Down goes Sharp. Vermeesh over him.
Alex Sharp lost half his jersey, uniform, and everything.
Josh Vermeesh. He's pumped up. I'm getting a tattoo of Josh Vermeesh on my toe.
Oh, I think Alex Sharp's got a little bloody nose there. I think Vermeesh caught him with a good right hand. They just right at the face-off dropped the gloves and said, hey, let's tango.
You knew that was bound to happen today in an intense game between these two good teams. Bowman will take the face-off here. Paulette will take the face-off for the Shadow. Bowman for the Sharks. 42.1 seconds left to go. Little cleanup in aisle 2 over there.
A little bit of blood on the ice they're cleaning up. It's never a good sign. Vermeesh going to send a message for next week's game and said, we're going to be here.
7-4, 42.1. Little housekeeping job over there by 3 of the referees. Anybody got a squeegee? Not sure exactly. Open the penalty box there. Bowman wants to take this face-off here. Pillette's ready to go, and there we go. Ryerson will whisk this along the boards. Down into the Sharks' end.
Jake Pober behind the net there. Haven't called his name much tonight. He got in a little scuffle last week.
Looks like Gibbs was offsides on that one. Just held up a little bit there. So Dalton J got that one. What's he got, 3 today?
He's got 3, 2 this period.
27 seconds left to go in this one. This one's cleared back to Siegel. Siegel gives chase. Pillette gives chase. Nice move by Pillette. He tried to whisk that over to Morasso. Good move there. They battle along trying to get this out of the Sharks' end. 8 seconds left. Minnie fishes that one over. Ryerson will ring the glass, and that's it. That's it. 7-4. The fans are loving it here at Big Boy Arena. After that letdown last Friday, Sharks came out to play. The Shadow came out to play today to take this victory 7-4.
That's the way to bounce back. The Shadow. Gags came out and said they were not happy with their performance, and they sure backed it up tonight.
Cody Oaks, good sportsmanship by both teams. Gwillem giving Oaks a little tap. Fans are eating it up here at Big Boy Arena as you see the Shadow go off. Outstanding game for Sommerfeld. Even letting 4 goals in, he kept the team in it.
Yeah, he stood tall when he needed to. He made a big save on that breakaway, which would have tied the game. And from there, it just the Shadow took off right from there.
Quickly, let's go over the scoring before we close out here.
You want the third period scores? We got Shaheen scored for the Sharks in the third, but we got 5 goals from the Shadow. Pillette, Milam, Morasso, and Dalton J with 2 of them here in the third. So Dalton J ends up with a hat trick. Giuliano added 1. And then for the Sharks, Gregorich had 2 and Groth with the other 1.
All right, that's all our scoring. Not official, ladies and gentlemen. So that will wrap it up with the final score. The Shadow 7, the Sharks 4. I'm Frank Mazzella, along with Gary Prezwara and all of the Go Live Sportscast. Tune in tomorrow from Waterford as the Sharks take on the Muskegon Voyagers. That will be on Go Live Sportscast tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.